The Milan clubs are set to meet again in a Champions League semi-final on May 10th, a decade after their last encounter in the Final Four of Europe's elite club competition. A contest famed for producing what has to be the most iconic football image we're ever likely to see. Realistically, no fan would have bet a penny on the all-Italian last four clash, which acts as an advert for Serie A football, itself experiencing somewhat of a crisis in the face of the massive dominance of top English and Spanish clubs. Milan have not made the semi-final since 2007, while it is Inter's first since 2010, and the pair last met in the last four of Europe's top club competition back in 2003. Technically, the players in that game were a world apart from today's: Shevchenko, Maldini, Pirlo and Seedorf lining up against Crespo, Recoba, Martins and Zanetti. The first Champions League meeting between the two Milan clubs was significant. Both sides progressed into the last four and a place in the final was on the line. Milan were the home side for the first leg, and what played out was a vintage calcio stalemate. This was a bitty derby, but there were goals at both ends of the pitch. Andriy Shevchenko snagged a crucial away goal for the Rossoneri just before halftime, which meant Inter had to score twice to advance. Obafemi Martin's 84th minute equalizer set up a grandstand finish, and Inter came oh so close to completing the turnaround, but Christian Abbiati denied substitute Mohamed Kaulan one-on-one. Milan, who scandalously advanced via away goals, went on to beat Scudetto winners Juventus in the final on penalties. Milan seemed to be riding their luck with Giroud. The almost 37-year-old striker is still decisive, but at his age is susceptible to numerous muscle injuries. No spring chicken, he can no longer play 50 games a year, but is certainly one of the only players in the attack that manager Stefano Pioli can count on. Ante Rebic, Charles de Ketelaere, Divock Origi and Zlatan Ibrahimovic have all been disappointing for various reasons, and club chief Paolo Maldini could overhaul the attack by getting rid of everyone except Giroud. If the French striker is ruled out, Milan are only half as likely to reach the final, and Pioli will have to make smart choices to protect the veteran's fragile physique. 5 goals in 10 Champions League games, 8 in 26 in Serie A. These are the numbers of an ageless Peter Pan striker who dreams of flying with Milan to Istanbul to bring back to Italy a Champions League that has been missing for too many years. Mike Maignan admitted, no one would have ever imagined seeing Pioli's team beat runaway Serie A leaders Napoli, but football very often springs surprises. Crucial to that victory was influential goalkeeper Mike Maignan, who has replaced double World Cup winner Hugo Lloris in goal for a dominant France side. There are 4 Serie A matches to be played before that first leg, including games against direct rivals for the Champions League qualifying spots. Both play Roma and Lazio. Inter also has the second leg of the Italian Cup semi-finals against Juventus. Now the oldest and most historic derby in the world will decide